Hello, San Antonio. I am Robert Ott with Three Piece Real Estate and Remax Integrity here on the north side of San Antonio. I am a San Antonio real estate agent, and we are starting our very first podcast called Bear With Me. Notice the spelling of Bear With Me, Bexar. That's right, it's for Bexar County. This is where we do most of our transactions, but we also support the surrounding areas. So if you are into real estate, in San Antonio, in South Texas, this is the podcast for you. We will be recording about once a week podcast, just talking about the real estate industry in San Antonio and Bexar County. We're also going to be talking about the local businesses and just things that are going on in San Antonio. So if you are looking for a real estate related podcast, this is the one for you. Thank you guys for joining us with Bear With Me, and let's get started. Okay, thank you guys for joining us on our very first episode of Bear With Me. Today's topic is, why is my home not selling? Look, having your home on the market for longer than you planned and not knowing why or if it will sell can be a really frustrating ordeal. So my first year in real estate, I decided that I was fascinated with expired listings. An expired listing is basically a home that goes on the market, usually with an agent, for about 3 to 6 months, and then it does not sell, and it kind of shows up as expired. So in the first 2 weeks of being a real estate agent, I decided to go door knocking on those homes. I was really fascinated to hear what they had to say on why they think their home wasn't selling. I also talked to my experienced broker about usually the reasons on why, and so I thought I would share some of the most common reasons on why a home isn't selling. So the experience that I have with an expired listing is I took over a listing that was 138 days on the market. And when we were able to take it over here at Remax and we applied our marketing plan, we sold it within 13 days. Now I'm saying this not to brag, but just to show you that if you apply the right things, it really can sell. Your home can sell right away. So the very first topic that I wanted to talk about was the listing price. This is always the most common reason on why a home isn't selling. When a homeowner is setting a price, they usually have a number in their head of what they think it is worth. But the job of a good real estate agent is to do the market research and to show you honestly what the value of the home in the current market is. Look, I know a lot of sellers out there think they're the ones setting the price, but it really is the buyers in the market that set the price for your home. So what you need to do is talk to your agent, and they need to do a comparative analysis of the market and show you kind of what is sold in your area, usually within a mile, but it is better to try to get it within the neighborhood of a home that looks exactly like yours or has a similar layout, similar square footage. And then you kind of compare the price of what is sold, and you take your home and you say, okay, what upgraded features have I put in our home compared to this home that's sold? So you work with your real estate agent and you see what has sold in the last 3 to 6 months within the neighborhood, and you set that correct listing price. You don't want to really overvalue your home. You don't want to put it at this high listing price and think, okay, well, I'll negotiate it later. Because what that does is that tells real estate agents that you are overpriced and you're going to be stubborn. And they can see the comparative analysis themselves, so they know exactly what the home is worth. So really, it is smart to put it at fair market value, which means that you're going to price it right, and there probably will be multiple offers that might even bid against each other, which can actually get your price sold at a higher value. So the second thing, and a common reason why your home is not selling, is that you have no marketing plan to sell your home. Look, if you were to go on a long road trip, you would never just start driving. You would first go to Google Maps and kind of map out how to get there. You'd type in the address and you'd see exactly how to get there. So if you do that for a long trip, why would you not sell your home with a proven plan of success? Not having a detailed marketing plan with a timeline is the best way to not get your home sold. So what you want to do is you want to talk with your real estate agent and see if they have a marketing plan that fits this day and age. Look, a lot of real estate agents have been in the industry a long time, and I respect it. It is a very tough industry, and so usually they have some sort of marketing plan. But it's really important in this day and age to have a marketing plan that has that technology piece. You also want to have a timeline to say, hey, if there's no offers that come in within the first 2 weeks, what are we going to do? Let's sit down and strategize and see the timeline of what your agent thinks that we can get the home sold in. And then if it doesn't sell in that time frame, what can we do to change up our marketing strategy to get the home sold fast? So one of the third reasons why a home doesn't sell is market exposure. See, one of the major factors that really tends to get overlooked is market exposure through technology. It is common for people to think that the old way of marketing still works. But we are now in this digital revolution, right? With everyone's attention being online, it is important to stay up with technology to present your home in the best possible light. In real estate, especially in San Antonio, and I know with Remax Integrity, Mannerport technology is that next level. So what Mannerport technology is, it's like having a digital 3D tour blueprint of your home, which helps your home stand out amongst the thousands of listings in San Antonio. What it does is it does this dollhouse effect where it can go around your home with your stuff in it, so it gives a really good picture of what your home feels like to buyers. You know, my broker once told me that he sold a property strictly through Mannerport technology. He had an overseas buyer, I think they were in the military, and they couldn't come to the States to see the home. So he was able to show them through this Mannerport technology, and they bought the home just through seeing this digital 3D blueprint. It was amazing. It really is an amazing technology, and I would definitely recommend anyone who's trying to sell a home to have that. Here at Three Piece Real Estate and Remax Integrity, we use this on every single listing. So the next reason why a home might not be selling is that the brokerage is too small. It is well known that larger brokerages have more reach. Kind of knowing the network reach of my current brokerage, Remax, is actually one of the reasons why I chose to go with Remax. Just the reach alone on the Remax website and network shows why that the average Remax agent has more transactions per year per agent than any other brokerage in the United States. These small kind of unknown real estate companies can't compete with the reach and resources of some of the top real estate companies in the US. There are a lot of good brokerages out there, but you are really looking for market exposure. You want to get as much as you possibly can. So some of the common reasons, and I'll just reiterate on what that is of why your home is not selling, is number one is listing price. Number two is, do you have a marketing plan? Number three is market exposure, and using larger brokerages is one of the common reasons why you can get your home sold. So these are just some indicators on maybe why is your home not selling. But I did notice when talking to a lot of the expired listings that their frustrations was with their agent. Some of the agents either have multiple listings or they're just too busy and they will just list a home. In this day and age, you can't do that anymore. You have to do something called active marketing. It is important to find an agent that has your best interests at heart by actively marketing your home so that you can kind of move on with your life and get your home sold. Just putting it up on the market, putting it on MLS and hoping that it sells just doesn't cut it anymore. We have a detailed marketing plan here at Three Piece Real Estate and Remax Integrity. We will be sharing this in a future podcast. We're going to go over detail by detail because I want to provide you guys with the best value I possibly can. Look, if you guys are looking to get your home sold, or if you guys are looking to list, I'd be more than happy to help you guys with that, or at least get in a conversation with you on good ways to get your home sold. Because as I said, I want to provide value. I don't just want your business. While we would love that, I want to do what I can for those who are listening to this podcast to say, okay, well, what do I need to do to get my home sold? Because this is one of the biggest transactions of your life. And it's really important that you have the right information on how to get your home sold. Okay, so this is kind of wrapping up our first episode of Bear With Me. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed it. What we're going to do is we are going to have a podcast about once a week, and we're going to talk about different subjects. So this first one on why is my home not selling was really close to me, as I am specialized with expired listings. Because if you can flip an expired listing and get it sold, you can sell normal homes, pre-existing homes, new homes that are good quality. And I really just enjoy helping those people, whether they go with me or not. I enjoy showing them kind of the map on how to get their home sold. So thank you guys for joining us on Bear With Me's podcast, episode 1. I'd appreciate it if you guys would follow me either on this podcast, or I'm actually on every social media that you can think of. We have a Facebook page, we have a LinkedIn page, we have Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, even TikTok. Like, we're all over the place. So please go ahead and like and follow our stuff, and you can get a lot of good real estate information related to San Antonio and how to buy and sell a home. So once again, thank you guys for joining us, and I hope you guys have an awesome week. See you next week.